Crikey. 14-year-old Newman can see me now. Alright, so this is a ginormous thing. I just saw a little sort of headline thing on Google when I was searching this just to see if I could find out the release date, which apparently was November, but I just got it now. They called it the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's about halfway there at least. I would think that the box for the aircraft carrier is about twice as big as this, but the weight is probably about the same. This is more like, it's Castle Grayskull of D&D. And it's 95% of the way there to Castle Grayskull. Much heavier than Castle Grayskull, but not quite as detailed or unique. It's just a watchtower, just a keep, just a little fortress, right? And it's modular, meaning that you can add more of these middle sections to, just go to the moon. So it's let's see, it's over 14 inches, 3 complete levels, easy to assemble pieces, double-sided warlock tiles. So I'm not going to assemble it today because those warlock tiles are they're a pain on the fingers after doing them for a bit. But I am going to open it. I'm going to take a look at what this is like. This is sort of what comes in the box and what it looks like. So you got the top level, the middle level, bottom level. And then this little advertisement to tell you what to put in this keep. These other things, which I guess I should order, and I don't think I have these ones. I got this mostly for personal use, just because I'm not sure that... it was expensive just for me to get it for wholesale, and I'm not sure that the markup on it would make it worth it for anyone local to buy it, but I could order some and throw them on the website. I don't know how interested people are. We're in a lull right now for Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe Wizards should realize that they kind of, shot themselves in the foot by, I was just looking this up this morning because there hasn't been a lot of episodes. I should have gotten myself a knife. I didn't realize there was tape there. That they discontinued, or seemingly discontinued, Dragon Talk, their official dungeon podcast. But then again, the topics they've been choosing had been, repetitive, lackluster, that kind of stuff. And I think while Wizards itself had alienated themselves from the community, the podcast, whoever was deciding on what topics to cover, had, decided to cover over and over similar topics with a political bent to them. So I think that if they canceled it based on the numbers, that would be one of the reasons the numbers went down, because people weren't that interested in continually listening to that kind of stuff, being lectured to. We came for D&D content, and then you have the debacle over the OGL crisis and a bunch of other stuff, and people are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and probably they're still playing at home to the same degree, but the excitement isn't there. So I don't know how quickly a product like this will go off the shelves, but if you're interested in it, then certainly give me a comment, and that might increase the chances of me bringing more onto the website for people to purchase. So there's these different platforms here for, these are floor pieces, right? So these circular pieces, I don't know if they're in other WizK sets. I don't think so. So I think there's another tower piece or tower accessory set for more, to give yourself more levels if you want a really tall tower. But I don't know, this thing seems to be quite tall enough. I'll see what the sides look like. Let's see. So this is about the size of one of the sides there. If I can show you on the box here. Let's see. Is that in frame? Not quite. I'll have to turn it around. So you can see here, that's that piece here, and wow, that's the picture on the box is apparently to scale. Interesting, that's funny. So you have this. This tells you about what the size of the levels are. You know, I don't have a banana for reference, so you'll just have to go with that. Let's see, everyone's got a copy of code names, right? So just to give you an idea. So that and that. So it's 1.3 code names, or 1.5 code names. That's about the height of the structure that you'll be getting. That'll help you decide whether you want to get the extra levels. I mean, you might want to get at least one just to have the extra pieces there. But yeah, so there's a lot of pieces in here, and this is a lot of assembly. These are these little WizK things. They're easier to put in than to take out. You really need to use a wrench of some kind to pull them out, and they seem, well, no, they seem softer now. The other ones I think were harder than that, so maybe it's easier to put them in and out these days. I guess there was like a 2.0, and I hadn't tested those out, but the initial wave of Warlock tiles for me were quite. What I did with my fingers, the edge of this finger just started. It was started to be painful, right? So then I needed a wrench. I had watched someone else. Gallant Goblin, assemble and disassemble, and I think they mentioned that, or maybe it was someone else that did it. These are the windows. Interesting. I guess they slot into the side of the wall. Let's see here. So these are the stairs. Interesting. So I guess that gives you another idea of they're roughly the same size as that. The outer, it's not a parapet, it's whatever the structural integrity that holds the wall outside. It just does seem like a softer plastic. It's still hard, but it's just not as, it's a little bit more flexible, it feels like, I think, anyway. Let's see. Oh, so this is the bottom level here. There you go. The gate. Oh, that is nice. But yeah, so that gives you an idea of what you're looking at with the size of this thing. So, you know what I'll do? I'll just take some wall pieces and stack them up. Just to give you an idea of what we're looking at here. We'll take this and that. Sure. Yeah, that balances nicely. So that gives you sort of an idea of the scope we're looking at. It's quite nice. Again, about the size of this codenames box. Let's pull it out again. So there's a codenames box, and here's your structure. So, yeah, you got about another third to half of the box left to go. Pretty good. So I'm glad I got this thing in, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about this thing, if you've ordered it already, if you're looking to get it. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Have a good day.